Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And here's Houston. On the wing, Brooks. Outside, Green. Now Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Thompson. And that one's on target from the wing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Count it. Good.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Yep, that one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Şengün. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Shot clock at 2. Doncic with the bucket.
Luka's poise allows him to be excellent in late clock situations.
Van Vliet looking around. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Let's hear it to you. Coming into the ball for your Lakers, number 17.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Reeves outside. Six on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. Here's Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Devin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
James, no good. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Rockets leading by 7. Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
To the inside. Şengün, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
Both teams deciding to change it up. We've passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Doncic has got 9.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Good if it goes. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Rockets lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
Pass to Şengün. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 6.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Finney-Smith with it. Şengün covering. And here is Vanderbilt. Still yet to score. The Lakers moving the ball around. And the 3 off target. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Smith. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And it's Houston's ball. Down low. Here's Şengün. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's a 10-point Houston lead. Pass to Finney-Smith. Drills the three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got his second basket of the game.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
And it's Smith missing. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Vanderbilt. The Rockets pull it in. Banked in off the glass. Vanderbilt's got his first points in this one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Şengün with the ball. 8 points for him. And Clark for the Lakers. The last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. LeBron outside. Reeves outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And stolen by Şengün. Thompson outside. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Şengün drives in. That one drops for him. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Pass to Şengün. Screen by Smith. Just 3 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
And terrific hustle from Van Vliet in transition, getting up court fast to finish the fast break.
Inside, Hayes hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Houston making a switch.
For the Lakers.
Here's Green. Scoreless thus far. It's hauled in by Doncic. Lakers trail by 7 to the paint. Here's Vincent. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Smith. Here's Green. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Vincent misses. Rockets leading by 7. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Green slamming it down.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Shooting for Houston.
And that one misses. And it's the Lakers' ball. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 9. Stolen by Brooks. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
56 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Hachimura. 5 to shoot. Back to James. Over Brooks. LeBron with the bucket.
No question, James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Green left side. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Throws it up high. And Smith with the stuff.
This is the belief Smith's teammates have in him, which is why they look for him to take that shot.
Here's Doncic. Doncic going to work.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Van Vliet outside. Lays it up off the glass. Van Vliet's got 11 points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And so we conclude the first half. Houston on top. They lead by 13. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. They get it again. Hachimura. Now, Doncic. And here's LeBron outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. 3-on-3. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in. Shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
There's the screen. Reeves in the corner. Here's Hachimura. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets leading by 13. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Here's Hayes. Nails the baby hook. Hayes has got 6.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Şengün. It's tipped. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to Hayes. Brooks on the double team. Back to Hachimura. Buries it from three-point range. Hachimura's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Van Vliet attacking. Yep, it counts. And the Rockets lead by 12.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. Pass to Hayes. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Rockets leading by 10. Good work defensively by Reeves. And here is Los Angeles now. And here is Doncic, covered by Van Vliet. Luka taking it in. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's Eason. Count it.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Houston leading by 9. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance. Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Green going inside.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Reeves has got 5.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Vincent. And it's good for 2. 27 seconds left for the third. Pass to Smith. 17 seconds left in the third.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
Rockets have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. Smith hits them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Reeves. Rebound by Smith. Green taking his time here. Stolen away. And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance.
57.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Doncic. Can't get it to fall. Whitmore with it. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Whitmore's got his first basket.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
To the middle. Here's Hachimura. Şengün with the rebound. Houston leading by 12. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
On the wing, Doncic. Kick by Finney-Smith to the inside. It's good.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Tries it from 9. No good, shot missing. Here's Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022. Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Lakers trail by 14. Here's Doncic. Driving in. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Doncic, so good, so clever with the ball, understands how to play through contact.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see those moves. You gotta dance like everyone is watching.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
And there it is for him.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Inside, Smith. And it's blocked. LeBron with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Pass to Hayes. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Reeves. Lays it up and banks it in.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Rockets leading by 11. Van Vliet wide open. Those three-pointers off the mark. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Doncic converts inside.
Look, the combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Pass to Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Şengün with the ball. Eason, the screen. Clock at 4. Şengün with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with it.
Here's Smith. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Smith's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
And that play showcasing Hachimura's hops. He just pops up and slams that one home.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. Houston leading by 11. And here is Van Vliet. Brooks with no one around. The Rockets with another miss. And that one's good. Hachimura.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Pass to Hachimura. Over in the corner, Doncic. And Doncic with the triple.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Now, here's Şengün. Back to Green. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team.
Here's Green. Over to the left wing. On the clock. the wing. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Hachimura, the screen. On deep, Reeves. The offensive rebound. Outside, Green. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Rockets.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Şengün.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
On deep, Reeves. It's good from long range. And so it's Houston with it. At one point, they led by 16. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Shooting for Houston.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here. And Doncic gets it to go. So Houston wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg It's the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. That one is good from Joel Embiid. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively. And standing easily over 7 feet, when Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now, here's Maxey. Five to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
San Antonio with the ball. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Back to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Cans it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Fox. And Embiid with the block.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Vassell, no good. Pass to Maxey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside and earning that whistle in the process.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys.
Oh, that's nice.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wembanyama with it. Maxey covering. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Vassell outside. Shot to stop the run. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Yep, it counts.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks he is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Embiid. Harrison Barnes missing his lead shot.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He doesn't get the second one. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Philadelphia making a change here. Spurs trailed by 9. The drive by Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Outside, Maxey, and he makes good on the layup. Maxey's got 9.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Close it up for Wembanyama. There's the steal. Here's Yabusele, who throws down the breakaway jam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A clever play by Paul. He made sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
The Spurs making a switch here. And Paul drills both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Now Maxey. He's got 9. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Philadelphia in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be
76ers, 22.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Pass to Embiid, and Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Embiid inside. He's got 5. He was all alone on that one. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game.
Don't sleep on Embiid's ability to create for his teammates, and it helps draw defensive attention away from his attack.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
Timeout, timeout.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. See coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
The kick out to Barnes. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect.
Well, how about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Back to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And it's Barnes with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 10. Wembanyama inside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Pass to Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill. with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Shot by Johnson, no good. The 76ers leading by 11. Here's McCain. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
.141 left in the first half. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Well, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Embiid. Here's Embiid slashing inside. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Wembanyama, that's for two. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. Embiid, no good. Spurs trail by 9. Down low. Here's Barnes. And Embiid with the block. And a Toubre off the drive. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. And the layup falls.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Here's Embiid. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. Harrison Barnes picks one up. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Here's Paul. And good that time.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And taken away by Paul. Here's the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hassel misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he sinks the second. So it's San Antonio now. Here's Paul. That shot off the mark. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 10-point game to the left side wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Paul George grabs the miss. Here's Embiid. Joel Embiid, too big.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. It's intercepted. Here's Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 11 points for Tyrese Maxey.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Outside, Fox. Vassell with it. He gets it in there.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the 76ers making a change here. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Fox, and he banks in the lane. Fox has got 6.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Maxey looking it over. Now here's Embiid. 18 points for him. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Vassell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Spurs trail by 12. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Pass to Embiid. And that one is good. Embiid's got 20.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Right side, Fox. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. He's got 9. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Stolen away. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Vassell, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Here's Fox. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Fox has got 11 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Here's Maxey. 11 points in the game. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Inside. It's tipped. Pass to Wembanyama. Over to the wing. Now, Sohan. 5 points in the game. And Embiid pulls it down. Here's Yabusele. Plays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game so far.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Johnson from outside sinks the triple. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Embiid. 26 points for him. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Sohan with the ball. From deep, Johnson. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Philadelphia ahead.
76ers. 70.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The 76ers leading by 18. Butler on the wing. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Paul. From down in the low post, it goes. Paul's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for San Antonio. Now here's Butler. Pass to Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Stan, I can talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And the 76ers making a change here. Johnson outside. A pass to Fox. Here's Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Unable to get that one. Now Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense play.
And teams always try to get physical with Chris Paul, but he just goes about his business. If that means points at the line, so be it.
And so Paul nails both of them. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Butler. Takes it inside.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And here's Embiid. Butler in the corner. No good from outside. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Barnes. Here's Castle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Coming on to the floor for the 76ers, Kelly Oubre Jr.
The 76ers leading by 17. Embiid inside the line. From the top of the key, he buries it. Embiid's got 10 points in the quarter.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Here's Wembanyama. And yes, it's good.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Offline with his three.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Paul for three. That one doesn't go. And here are the 76ers now. They lead by 17.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away.
Now on the court is your Be loud and let them hear it. It's time to fire off some T-shirts. The loudest section is on. Number 4, De'Aaron Fox.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. A three from Wembanyama. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got 9 points now in just the second half. Offensive rebound. Pass to Grimes. In the corner, it's Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. Hits the jumper. Embiid's got 38 points.
And just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Here's Castle. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. In the corner, it's Oubre.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. Castle misses. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Fox. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 40 points.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And he drives in. It's good. Embiid's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony.